Hi guys, so today I'm doing my Q&A video and I could spend the first minute just apologizing and saying I was supposed to do this months ago. No one likes it whenever a person starts out a video. I'm so sorry guys, I should have just get on with the video. Question number 1. So many people ask me this question. Oh my gosh, this was seriously asked 9 times. I wish I could sit here and tell you this really cool story and then you're all just gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, why didn't I think of that? Obviously that's why that's her name, but I don't have a story like that. Once upon a time, I was a girl who needed an email address and I wanted something creative and I couldn't think of anything, so I thought of Price is Right because of the TV show, and my last name is Price, by the way, and then it was taken and all this stuff, and then I said Price is wrong, opposite of right, and then my sister was helping me. She's so nice, and she spells it wrong. So then I think it was for MySpace, maybe. I think it was for MySpace, and then I used it, and since then it's always, you know how you have to get on when you add new social network websites and everything like that, sometimes it's hard to find a username or something that's not already taken. This username is never ever taken. It's just become my name on the internet. I don't know what it means, but it's my name. And it's what I've used for years and years, and that's my story. I am 20 years old and I will be 21 in September. Woohoo! Quite a few people ask me this. I'm majoring in health science and my minor is psychology, and then I'll graduate and then I'm going to the accelerated nursing program, which is the exact same program as the one I was going to go into, but it's accelerated, and then in the end, I'm basically going to have 2 degrees, and I'm going to school 15 months longer than I had originally planned, but whatever. As long as I get where I want to be ultimately, then I'm happy. I don't really care how I get there, I guess. You know, I want to be a nurse. I am currently a CNA. I work at, it's part rehab center, part nursing home. I work there every single weekend, and I'm just really good with the residents, and I wasn't sure if I'd like working with the elderly, but I actually really enjoy it, and it's actually really fun and really I work with some great people that I'm friends with. I'm a CNA right now, and I'm currently working with RNs and stuff, and that's what I'm gonna be ultimately, is probably an RN. So it's kind of fun that I get to work with them right now, going while I'm in college. It's a good experience. I live in Missouri. I've lived here my whole life, and I like it here. I want to continue to live here because all my family lives in Missouri, but I really like vacationing elsewhere. I really want to travel, but that doesn't mean I want to stay there. For example, I really love Florida, and I really love vacationing there, but that doesn't mean I want to live there forever. I enjoy staying there for a week, but then after the week's up, I'm yeah, I'm ready to go home. That one's super easy. If I had to move outside the US, I'd totally go to the UK. I really would like to live anywhere there. Someday we'll travel there. It's gonna happen for sure. I talked to Jake and it's gonna happen. Yes, I have been. There was never a time where I hated reading. I loved going to the library. We'd have these these things every so often where the library, you could go and buy books, and it was Scholastic, and it seriously made my whole month. It was so much fun, and I would buy little erasers and cool bookmarks, and oh my gosh, it was so much fun. It's pretty much still the same because I still read children's books sometimes. In December I read the Percy Jackson series, which is technically I think a children's series. Whenever I went to the library to get, I remember Sea of Monsters, I looked everywhere and I couldn't find it, and I realized it was in the children's section, so I had to leave the adult section and the YA. And I had to go over where it was all rainbow colored, and the shelves were waist high, and all I saw were kids. And I walk over and I'm just looking for my book. I just want my book. It's gotta get in and get that's the only time I've really been embarrassed though. Yes, I reread books, and I reread books more than any other person I know. It's very strange, but if I currently don't have a new book to read, I will reread a book. I'm almost constantly reading. It just makes me happy, and it's something that keeps me sane. I prefer physical copies because I like to show off and be look at my bookshelf. but I know e-copies are a lot of times cheaper, and I'm a college student, so I sometimes get e-copies, but I decide if, like, say the first one I bought was on my Nook, then the rest of the series will be on my Nook. Like, I don't mix and match. That's really weird. Yes, I do. I love animals. Oh my gosh. I wanted to be a vet at one point because I just love animals so much, and I think they're so great, and sometimes they're better than people. I actually had 2 cats, and they're awesome. I adopted them from the shelter, and they're like sisters. Well, first off, I'd be really pissed because if I'm a dog, I don't have any more responsibilities. So all this stuff I've been doing, like going to school, on all this crap that I've been doing to prepare for a good future, has been like a waste of time. You don't need to have a job when you're a dog. You just gotta find like a loving owner and you're good. But then the flying thing would be definitely the coolest thing because I've always wondered what it'd be like to fly, and there is the issue that I'm afraid of heights, but I think once I found out I could fly, that'd be gone, because I'm like, who cares? Because you're falling, whatever, you can fly back up. It's okay, you're not gonna die. I totally fly to like London, and I couldn't do a lot of the cool things like I could as a person in London, but I could still see it. Bark at people, chase cars, try not to get hit. You know, fun life. Okay, obviously I'd want to be a cool kid, so I'd be like, Dauntless, for sure. But then I'd be like, who are you kidding? You're lame. You're not courageous, adventurous, and brave, and like all those cool things. Maybe I could learn to be brave. Maybe. Maybe when the situation arose, I could be brave. Maybe I just think I'm weak, and I'm actually braver than I think I am. Christine over at Polly and Bananas Books. She was the first booktuber I'd ever heard of. I never knew anything about booktube, and I was watching an Alex Day video one day. It was Alex Day Reads Twilight, and it was so funny, and at the end of it, it showed like related videos and videos to watch, and it showed Christine's video talking about Twilight, and I was like, huh, I like Twilight. Wonder what she thinks about Twilight. Click. Oh, this girl is so funny and nice. And then I like looked, and I went to her site, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all these books that she's reviewed. I love like 99.9% of these books and all the movies and everything. So I instantly subscribed, and then through her, I started finding out about other people. I'm not sure who the next one was after that. She's definitely my favorite. So thank you, Alex Day and Twilight and Christine, who introduced me to the booktube community. And here we are today. Reading the books, I would have guessed Gryffindor because that's the cool house. But then I did like Pottermore and stuff like that, and I was placed in Hufflepuff, so now I'm gonna say Hufflepuff. And at first I was like, no, Hufflepuff's lame. But then I started thinking of actually who I was, and I'm actually a really nice person. And also yellow is my favorite color, so that works. That's a dumb question. No, it's not, but it's really hard because I don't pick favorites. I just like my books. Harry Potter, Chronicles of Narnia, Twilight series, the Immortal Instruments series, Infernal Devices trilogy series, whatever. In the Divergent trilogy, Hunger Games, besides the last book, the Percy Jackson series. I haven't read the Heroes of Olympus series yet. The Princess Diaries series. I don't know what else. You're asking me so many hard questions. Yes, I do. I have an older sister, an older brother, and a little brother. And I'm like the middle, sort of. Middle of 4, which is possible. But I'm second youngest. I'm the youngest girl. So, yes. My oldest siblings are either married or engaged and out of the house. Amanda is the one that, in all of my Document Your Life videos, she's the one, the cute baby. He's so cute. I love him. And then Mark's in school. Little bro Sammy and I, we're friends. We're so close. We hang out on like every weekend, and he actually is a YouTuber. He's just starting out though, so if you like gaming, you should totally check him out. He loves video games. Just like I love books, he loves video games. So I'll put his link below. You should check him out. Tons of you wanted to know about my fiance, but I didn't want to talk for like 30 minutes about it. So we've been together for a little bit over 3.5 years. And we're getting married in September, and so it'll be like our 4-year anniversary, and then 2 days later we're getting married. And we actually met, my brother and him were friends, my older brother, before we dated, and then we actually worked together. I worked at a supermarket, like a hometown supermarket, before, for like almost 4 years, and he has worked there since he was 14. So we worked there for years, and then we started dating, because I thought he was a little cutie. Turned out he thought I was a cutie too. We're like BFFs now. Yes, I do, but I felt uncomfortable just standing up and pulling up my shirt. The picture is already on Instagram, so I'm just gonna pop up a picture of it because for some reason that just seems like that's okay, but pulling up my shirt in front of the camera doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Don't ask me. I don't know. Shut up. No, that's dumb. I'm sorry. No, not usually. If I was going to, it'd have to be like classical music because if it has lyrics, I cannot concentrate. I prefer Will over Jim because Will is awesome and he makes me laugh. He's so funny. I love it when characters are funny. But I also really like Jim and he's really grown on me, and so very mixed feelings. I love buying perfume. I wear lots of different perfumes. I really like a lot of like the body sprays and stuff, like Victoria's Secret, and I love like Dream Angels. Love Spell body spray. Ed Hardy. What's it called? It's like Love and Daggers or something like that. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I bought it. Don't remember the Juicy Couture one. I think it's Viva La Juicy. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure. It sounds weird. I know. No. My GPA is not awful, but it's like average. I'm kind of like the average student. So I get A's, B's, and C's. C's I get in really, really hard classes because I don't always apply myself, and you know, I'm in college and I should be, and sometimes it's hard. I just want to read books, get on the internet, go outside. I don't know. I just don't like school very much. I like to learn sometimes. If it interests me, yeah. Like I'm in this like sleep psychology class right now. So interesting. I will like want to do the homework and stuff because I'm like, oh my gosh. I just sometimes get so distracted because like if I don't want to study, I can't make myself study. Like I won't study. I will just stare at a page and not comprehend anything, and I just have to do it when I want. I don't know. Are you finished with this video? Yes! Thank you for asking me all your questions. Sorry if I didn't get to all of yours. Before I go, I am participating in Veda, which is where you post a vlog every day in April. You go on over to my second channel. I'm posting them all over there. Day 3 will be up today. Also, my Document Your Life video from March is up on my second channel. Thanks again for asking the questions. I'm gonna go. Bye guys, have a good day. Bye!